Welcome back, everyone. It's EvanHusa57 here. We are back on Neverwinter on the Xbox One, here at the tail ends of the Double Diamonds event, and I have yet another episode of the Making Astral Diamonds series. So this will be part 4, investing in the Double Diamonds event. And before I get too far in, I hope everything records fine, but I am having a few minor internet issues. So if there's any problems, I'll have to re-record this. Anyways, what you'll be looking at is now not super important for the end of this event, but you're going to want to keep your eyes on when the next Double Diamonds event pops up on the calendar. So again, it's under the social tab, go down to calendar, and you'll have to give it a few minutes, but wait for it to load, and then you can always check throughout the month and see what events are coming up. And it looks like there'll be another Double Diamonds possibly on the 28th. So go ahead and get ready for that, maybe at the end of April, beginning of May. So this will help you out. Now, by now, you've been following part 1, part 2, and part 3 of my Making Astral Diamonds guide. So by now, you should be at least at 100 to maybe 500,000, maybe even 1 million Astral Diamonds, depending upon what level and how many characters you have. So since I told you to save them, this is going to be one of the investing guides. Now, I started off on this account with 500,000 Astral Diamonds. At the moment, I have 162,000 left, and I have 917,000 rough. So you're asking me, how in the world did I get so many rough Astral Diamonds? How did I basically double my Astral Diamonds? I'll tell you, very simply. And this is the neat thing. You can do it at any level, technically. You just need one level 70 character to go ahead and do part 3 and farm for the diamonds. Once you have diamonds, you can invest at any level. So go into the Tarmaloon Trade House, into equipment, and you're going to want to set it up just like it looks here. So equipment, just type in ring of, select the quality rare, and then go down to item level and class, and put minimum item level 135, and then go ahead and search. What you'll be looking for are all of these rings that drop out of the Demogorgon, Epic Demogorgon, Demonic Heroic Encounters, all of the Underdark related items. Now, they're like any other ring that salvages under normal circumstances for 3,000 Astral Diamonds. So double Astral Diamonds means that they salvage for 6,000. Now, you should have VIP level 7 by now, but if you don't, not a big deal. VIP level 7 allows you to drop a salvage anvil, and it gives you an additional 10% to all items you salvage. So since I have that, for me, these pieces of equipment salvage for 6,600 diamonds during Double Diamonds. So what we're going to want to do, now under normal circumstances, prior to the Double Diamonds event coming out, you want to buy these items as cheap as possible. The less expensive you can buy them at, the better. Right now, since it's Double Diamonds, the price is kind of up there. It's 6,000 plus. I can still make money on it since I have the VIP. I can buy for 6,313, and I'm going to go ahead and buy up pretty much all of these that I have money for. Just spend it all. Up until the point that if they go to 6,500, I will not buy them anymore. But this way I can go ahead and buy them all up, and then I can salvage them all on this particular account, and that's going to put me well over 1 million Astral Diamonds. So the neat thing with this, I'm going to go ahead and summon a mailbox, which is another benefit of VIP. But you will see that I have all of these messages that I have won an auction. And this is a neat storage system because when there is not a Double Diamonds event active, what you're going to do is you're going to continue to buy these rings, but you're going to want to buy them as close to 3,000 diamonds a piece as you can get. Remember, the less you buy them for, the more money you're going to make. And you can just leave the messages sitting in your mailbox and they don't go away, which is a really nice thing. So you can use that for storage after you have already filled up your inventory. Now, since these items are not bound, they give you another option. You can then mail them to yourself to put them on other characters. You can fill up your personal bank with them, or you can go ahead and move these items into your shared bank. And the reason why you'd move them into your shared bank is so that you can move them over to other characters and salvage them on other characters so that you can get all of your rough astral diamonds refined faster. But to show you, I'm not kidding, you do get 6,600 with VIP level 7. You can just drop a salvage anvil, and right there, during these double diamonds, 6,600. So, yes, right now I paid an expensive price of about 6,300 for each one of these, but I literally just made 300 diamonds per ring. Now, yes, you do have to wait for the diamonds so that you can only refine 36,000 per day, but that's per day per character, and I just showed you how to split these up across multiple different characters. So remember, I started with 500,000 diamonds. Now I have 984,000 diamonds. They're all rough, of course, but I literally made almost a 500,000 profit. I literally almost doubled all of my diamonds because 90% of those rings that I bought prior to the event coming out. So instead of having to pay 6,000 or more per ring, I was paying 3,000, 3,400, even 4,000. And basically, that's what you do. You buy them up before the Double Diamonds event comes out, and then you sit on them until a Double Diamonds event is active. If you want, salvage them all on one character. I only did that just to show you the numbers instead of having to log into multiple different characters. Or you can go ahead and split them up across all of your different characters. So this character I did with just farming the Double Diamonds event, otherwise known as Part 3 of the Making Astral Diamonds series. So far, I've gotten 1,000,000 Astral Diamonds, and I still have another 250,000 rough. And actually, I can go ahead and refine the 36,000 for today. So, basically what I would do with this character is I would go ahead and buy more of those rings. And just keep doing that process. Now, while the Double Diamonds event is active, you're not going to be able to buy these rings very cheap. You're going to be probably paying at least 5,000 for them because they salvage for 6,000 to 6,300 depending on whether or not you have VIP. Sometimes you get lucky, and here we go. Somebody posted a couple for 5,500. We're going to go ahead and snag those off the marketplace. Every last one of these that's under 6,000, even if you don't have VIP, you can make a profit on. Now, these ones that are more expensive, 6,340, that's about the max that'll go. Any more than 6,450 isn't worth my time to do. And that's only if you have VIP, because of course, go over here, show you the VIP information, scroll back down to VIP 7, allows you to summon a salvage anvil. It also grants 10% bonus to the amount salvaged and gives you immunity to injuries. So that's how we're making so much extra money off of this while buying them during a Double Diamonds event. Once this Double Diamonds event ends, you'll see the prices for these rings crash. They'll literally plummet down to 4,000 diamonds, maybe even less. Give it a few, maybe a week, 2 weeks, and they'll be back down to 3,000 or less than 3,000. So that's your time to go ahead and buy up as many of these as you can possibly get your hands on, and just hold on to everything for the next Double Diamonds event. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully you're making lots of money. If you have any questions, comments, anything like that, make sure that you go ahead and leave a comment, send me a message, whatever. I'll be happy to get back to you as soon as possible. And otherwise, just enjoy. Make sure that you go back, watch part 1 of the series, part 2, and part 3 if you missed them. There'll be links in the description to those videos. Otherwise, keep your powder dry.